Three for the last time. Go wild, go crazy. Welcome to the stage, Joshua Bethania.
Hey guys, my name is Joshua. You might recognize my accent from your bank's customer support. Um, People who, all right, settle down. Um, People who don't see color, I am in fact brown. But you know, being brown in the UK, people make assumptions of where you're from. So I'd just like to clarify, I'm from India. Uh, and none of those other shitholes like Birmingham or Croydon or wherever the fuck he's from. Uh, I'm, uh, I'm from the south of India. I'm relatively darker skinned, you know. The reason is because like the people in the south, we tend to be a bit darker skinned, which means I faced a lot of racism from people of my own race. So much so, when I was a kid, people used to ask me, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And I'd say, "I want to be white." Uh, I mean, if Michael Jackson can do it, why can't I, right? If Michael Jackson can do it, why can't I? Is no longer a philosophy I live by. Just want to clarify. Um, I'm, um, I'm from a city called Bangalore in the south, and here's a. Oh, thank you. Um, so Bangalore used to be used as a verb at one point. So in the early 2000s, right, there was a tech boom, and this is not a terrorist joke. Uh, so people out here in the West were laid off or made redundant because the jobs moved to India, specifically to Bangalore, and hence you were Bangalored. So I kind of get annoyed when people say immigrants come here to steal jobs. Like, we don't need to do the travel, you know. We can immigrant from home. I sh- Thank you. I should probably explain my name as well. My name really is Joshua. I'm not doing character comedy as a white guy. Uh, it's because I'm Christian, you know, and Christians in India is like 2.5% of India. So which technically makes me a minority because religion is a big social divide in India, like how you have race and football clubs here. Uh, and so I'm a minority in India, I'm a minority here, I'm a minority pretty much wherever I go. But I don't feel too bad about it because that's something white people will find out soon. Um, just to clarify, that's not a threat. You know, it's it's, uh, it's like anthropological research. Although I did get this new bomber jacket, that's a terrorist joke. Uh, um, but out of curiosity, The Undertaker, do you get a group discount? No, I'm kidding. Uh, no, one of the reasons why white people will become a minority is for two reasons, right? Like one is because of mass immigration, and the other is just like their ancestors, they have this internal pursuit for spice, uh, which they don't seem to be letting go of, apparently. Uh, which is great for me because you know being a person like okay let me do a quick poll. Give me a cheer if you're a person of color. Okay, okay. Give me a solemn clap if with a bit of guilt if you're white. Yeah. Okay. There's no punchline. I'm just checking progress of this minority status. Uh, but you know being brown like so I'm trying I've been called exotic recently, which is very weird for a brown guy, right? We used to be the perverts, uh, but But I've sort of, I don't have a lot of friends outside of work, and I was trying to understand what I was truly worth, like what do women look at me as. So I tried to speak to this lady at work, and I had to be a bit careful, because I've done the sexual harassment training at work. Uh, I, I, I even did the preventing sexual harassment training at work. Um, and I walked up and asked, what would you rate me on a scale of 1 to 10, and she said 8, and I was like, okay, that's what you call a white lie, right? Because it makes me feel better, and she's white. Uh,